Welcome everyone, namaste. Today we're doing a 10-minute yoga stretch to do at the office. So do this stretch on your coffee break or take poses or the stretches that you like and do them throughout the day. So all you need is a chair and your body. So we'll begin in a seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Let's just take a clearing breath together, in through the nose. Open mouth, let it all go. Eyes can be open or closed, and gently bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of your neck. Relax both shoulders down. And slowly rise through center and over to the left side. Left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Slowly return through center, and then stick out your chin and draw your chin down in towards your chest. Keep your heart lifted. Breathe into the back of your neck. And from here, slowly bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, and gently back through center over to the left side, making your way from right side to left side in a half circle. Maybe stopping in a sticky area and just breathe it out. And when you feel like your neck has had enough love, gently return your head back through center. We'll move through a couple of seated cat and cow. So I'm just going to turn so you can see my back in this. So have the feet planted on the ground, hands on top of your thighs, on top of the knees. As you inhale, tilt your tailbone back, arch your spine forward so the belly and the heart go this way. Pull the shoulders back and drag the hands back towards the hips as your gaze goes up. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, round through the spine, press the hands away, spread the shoulder blades, tuck your chin to your chest. Now let's do it with the breath. Inhale, arching forward for cow pose, gaze up. Exhale, round for cat pose, gaze towards your belly. Inhale, arching forward. Exhale, round, really awakening the spine. One more, inhale, forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, return to a neutral spine and just take a couple of shoulder rolls in either direction, moving one way and then the other. And we'll warm up a little bit more into the upper body. Release a lot of this pent up tension, especially if you have desk jobs. Sitting all the time can get very tiring, especially if you're hunched over. So we're gonna try and lengthen the spine, get everything sitting up nice and upright. So arms to your side, palms facing up. As you inhale, sweep the arms up, gaze up between the hands. As you exhale, palms down, sweep the arms down. Inhale, scoop the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, sweeping down. One more like that. Inhale, rise. And exhale, down. Now we'll add on. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms face towards each other. As you exhale, cactus the arms, bend the elbow, lift the heart. As you inhale, scoop the arms up, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart, spread the fingers wide. Inhale, scoop up. Last one. Exhale, cactus the arms, and gently bring the arms to your side. Give yourself a little shimmy in the upper body if that feels good. And I'm just gonna scoot to the edge of my seat because my seat is pretty tall. So you wanna have the feet planted on the ground here. Go ahead and bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. If this isn't accessible for you, you can always just cross the right leg in front of the left. You're gonna work into the outer hip, the glute, and the low back area. So just coming into this right ankle on top of the left thigh, keep the right foot flexed, press the right knee away from you. And you can stay here if this feels good. Otherwise, you can start to lean over the hips. Maybe the forearms come down onto the shin. Really ground down through that left foot. And this pose is really good if you experience sciatica pain or any low back pain. And if you're not able to be there, you can just be crossed like this and leaning over, which eventually you might make your way up into this figure 4. So gently release and we'll switch sides. Left ankle on top of the right thigh. Press the left knee away. Left foot is flexed and staying upright or folding over. Maybe notice that one side might be tighter than the other and just stay on the tighter side a little bit longer. Really imagine your breath being sent into that tight area. Release all the tension that may reside there. And just take one more breath. And slowly release. And we'll make our way to stand. So go ahead and stand from your seat. Have your feet about hips distance. I'm going to move the chair off to the side for the next portion. Hands on the hips. Bend your knees nice and deep. We're going to start making some nice hip circles. Move in one direction. Make the circles as big or small as you want. Get the upper body involved. Maybe you bend over. Maybe you arch the spine back. Just move whatever feels good in your body. And then just reverse the direction. This should feel really good in the hips, in the back, especially if you've been sitting for a long time. Maybe even you can do this class after a long car ride as well. Well, especially this pose or this movement. And gently return through center. So standing to the back of your chair or to the side, you just want to have the hands resting on the top of the chair, or you can be at the desk or at a wall. So wherever you are, just step that right foot slightly in front of the left, and then point the right foot toes up towards the sky. So you're on the heel. Bend the right knee slightly. And from here, imagine that you're pulling your hips back and leaning the upper body over that right leg. You don't have to come down far, just enough that you feel a stretch in the hamstring and the calf area. So we'll just stay here. One more breath. And slowly rise. We'll change sides. Right foot steps back, left foot forward. Point the left toes towards the sky. Micro bend to the left knee. Hips go back, upper body goes forward. And just breathe. I love doing this pose for stretching into my calves as they are constantly tight. And take one more breath. And slowly return to stand. Now bringing the feet together, we'll go ahead and grab the right ankle and make sure that the knees are together, so the knees are touching or at least they're in line. Tuck your tailbone here and press your hips forward. So if this is enough, you can stay like this, really stretching into the top of the right thigh, all the way up into the hip flexors. If you want a little more, you can always flex that right foot and imagine that you're pushing your foot away from you. Keep pressing the hips forward and you might get a little bit more intense stretch. Take one more breath here. And gently release the right leg, switching sides. So left hand grabs a hold of the left foot or the ankle, align the knees, tuck the tailbone, press the hips forward. Option to flex that left foot and imagine that you're pressing the foot away from you. Take one more breath. And slowly release down. Maybe give the legs a little shake if that feels good. And then from here, you want to step away from your standing bar or whatever you have. And we're going to come into, well, I forget the name of this pose, so just do what I do. So you want to keep the hips stacked over the feet and the hands can grab onto the wall or you can just rest the wrists on there. And all you're going to do is just sink your heart down. Keep squeezing the armpits together. It's almost like you're doing a downward facing dog but using a prop and you're standing. So really opening into the front body, into the shoulders. Maybe you feel a stretch in the hamstrings and the calves. Take one more breath. And then slowly rise your weight back up. Coming to stand. Make sure that the feet are a little bit wider than hips distance now. Toes pointing forward. Bend the knees slightly. We're just going to make our way into a forward fold. So however you want to get there. Folding over the legs. Grab a hold of opposite elbows when you get there. Let your head hang heavy. Give your head a couple of nods from side to side. And let gravity do its work by releasing tension in your spine. Maybe you rock from side to side if that feels good. Maybe one leg straightens, one leg bends. And if something feels extra good here or in any type of pose, just pause the video and stay longer, or just do it after the video. Bend the knees a little more, release the arms, roll up one vertebra at a time, coming to stand. And when you arrive, bring the shoulders up, back, and down. And for the last movement, just give your whole body a nice shake. Shake it off, shake off the tension, the stress, anything that's in the air that's not serving you, negative energy. Just really get it out. Doesn't matter who's watching, who cares. Maybe they'll join in. Let's end this stretch with a deep clearing breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. And thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.